Welcome to a different type of show with like-minded individuals that don't always see eye to eye.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Don't nobody understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, man.
Free thinkers that stray away from the herd.
Drink that booze. Drink that booze.
Real topics, real discussions with real opinions.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
We might make you laugh, we might blow your mind. To some, this is groundbreaking, but to us, it's just another combo.
Hang on, we shouldn't be learning how not to get caught. We have to take responsibility for our actions.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Welcome back. Johnny is a ding dong.
That's not true. I'm telling you.
It didn't cut off. I visually seen us saying everything that you said.
It didn't say anything
after
about no damn Lakeland.
Yes, it did.
Did it?
It literally said, "What the flying fuck" when you were saying that shit and all this stuff about the damn video cutting off, and it didn't cut off. I was reading it with my own two eyes. I know they're very low sometimes, and you wonder if I can even see, but I can read. Hooked on Chronic worked for me. Anyways, screw the story. I was late because of work. How was your day? I ain't getting into it no more.
Basically, they worked you like a part-time slave owner or slave driver.
Pretty much.
Yeah, life sucks like that, my friend.
And even Joe says that he saw you get up and all.
Great, Joseph. Thanks, buddy.
And I'm supposed to be the high one.
He is always like that. He is always so quick to try to like point out a motherfucker. I'm like, ah!
Yeah. Because what goes on behind the curtain stays behind the curtain.
Correct. I suppose so.
You probably gave him a couple reach arounds.
I'm sorry, what?
You heard me.
Yeah, no.
Or maybe
No.
he gave you one. I don't know.
Absolutely not. No.
$5 is $5.
Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into
These nuts.
easy. Good Lord, child. Wow, that's a little rough. We're going to go into the funny video of the week. It's our first week doing this. First try doing this. I think it'll probably, I'm going to enjoy it, so I don't give a damn if y'all don't. Just being real. Let's roll it.
Hey, Daddy.
Who the
Oh, I didn't even introduce you.
This my partner Lauren. Yeah.
Hi, Leron Bass.
Yeah, this my dad. Oh, what's
So
up?
this the daddy.
Yeah.
Father. It's the father. The father.
I'm a little hot.
Yeah. Are you hot? Are you coming to fight? Come on.
Oh, what do you do for a living?
Oh, jeez. I'm a supervisor and I cut hair. I'm a barber as well. Yeah.
Oh, a hardworking man.
I don't work that hard.
I mean, you do, Dad. You be working like 12 hours a day.
Shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
that's really hard. That's hot.
That's hot. It's hot and it's. I need to turn the air up a little bit.
It's a little hot.
I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit.
They be saying we look alike.
Yeah, we do look alike. You wanna be my daddy too?
No. I'm straight. I'm straight.
Oh,
I'm straight.
Okay.
we need to go work out.
Huh?
You need to go work out. You do personal fitness training?
No.
Wait, Dad. You got a whole license for that. All I'm saying is literally hanging up there on his wall. He's a personal trainer. I'm telling you.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying you have a potential client.
Shut the fuck up. I don't know how clear else to say the shit.
I love being worked out.
You see, he's strong. He got muscles in there.
Oh.
What the hell? No, fuck, no. Give me the, no.
Oh, man, that's good.
Why did they dad like that? They dead ass wrong.
They are, but that's just hilarious.
That was awesome.
Them freaking cats those are great, great humans over there who are doing some funny ass work. I love that shit.
That was hilarious.
It was good. So moving on to a news statistic that I just came across today, and boy, it is insane.
In the membrane.
Gen Zers, Gen Yers, whatever. Y'all going down the shitter. Down the shitter. You know, I'm old enough to remember back when I was 18, that we wanted life, prosperity, marriage, chitlins, stuff like that. Apparently, that's no longer a thing. NBC News just released a new Gallup poll. They took this poll from Gen Yers or Gen Zers ages 18 to 29.
Okay.
They gave them 13 possible options, and they were to rate where their priorities land. First, we'll start with the males. What do you think number one is?
Vagina.
No.
Hmm.
It's actually not an option. Number one is having a job or career that finds fulfilling. That's number one.
I mean, makes sense.
Where do you think marriage and having children is? The ethos of society at large. The ethos of humanity.
Well, the kids are expensive.
Was what I
And
asked.
so are wives.
Damn. For males, 18 to 29 was number 7 and number 8.
Seems legit.
Number 2 was having enough money to do the things you want,
Makes sense.
achieving financial independence, using your talent and resources to help others.
Is building a man cave on the list?
No, it is not.
Lame.
Making your family or community proud, owning your own home, being married, having children, having no debt, having emotional stability. That's crazy that's even an option. Being spiritually grounded, being able to retire early, fame and influence.
I'm surprised boats and hoes isn't on that list.
Well, now we go to the females.
Okay. They want boats and hoes.
No.
They definitely want boats.
Where do you think the modern day woman in 2025, their priorities to get married and have children?
Like 10.
One of them is.
The kid part
Correct.
is 10. Mary's probably like, what, 5.5 or something?
Negative. 11.
Damn.
That's insanity. Their list is as follows: having a job or career you find fulfilling, having enough money to do the things you want, achieving financial independence, being emotionally stable. What? That's a stupid thing. I'm sorry, but it is.
They're definitely never that.
Using your talent and resources to help others, owning your own home, having no debt, being spiritually grounded, making your family or community proud, having kids, being married, being able to retire early, fame, and influence. Let me tell you all something. Whether you all choose to acknowledge this or not, getting married and having children is better than you think. I know it's super unpopular. There's no number 4, ladies. There's not enough of having emotional stability. Emotional stability doesn't pay the damn bills, and it doesn't leave your life happier. And no amount of money you have, no amount of money you can make will give you the type of happiness that having children will have.
I feel like having emotional stability is an oxymoron when it comes to females anyways. Is that even a thing?
That's wild.
If a female has emotional stability, she's probably a dude.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Has to be at least something.
The only thing I don't like about this list is you can tell it was pretty much like a list of whatever, and they're like, put these in numerical order from important to least important. So they're not even like really genuine it's like a skewed.
I mean, yes to a certain degree. But the issues that you run into is when we were growing up, we wanted to find somebody. Life is more fulfilling when you have someone to share it with.
Shout out to Smokey and shout out to Nick tuning in. Shout out to Joe, all on the Facebook Live. But the thing is though, the reason why that has changed. Do you want the real answer?
I know why the real answer is.
Ready for what's your real answer?
The real answer why people are no longer interested in marriage and finding fulfillment in somebody else is because we live in a society where they've basically demonized the actual act of marriage. They've demonized the actual act of having a relationship, finding somebody you can let your goddamn guard down with, and just be fucking vulnerable. Why? Because that's not cool. That's not being a boss bitch. Fuck off.
You know what? See, I was gonna dive in the shallow end, and you just went for the cannonball in the deep end.
My bad. My bad.
Mine was leading up to some of that, but mine was a little bit more lighthearted. It's because they don't make R&B videos singing in the rain, grabbing at the air, and freaking expressing your feelings anymore. Now it's all like, what it is, ho? What's all that's?
What's up?
Can I get in them guts? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I don't cook, I don't clean. Let me tell you how I got this ring. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all Tatiana.
Yeah, there's nothing cute about it.
You don't have those SWVs. I get so weak in the knee. You don't have that. It's all like fuck this dude, fuck boy that. Like they don't make music like they used to.
It's because they got things like Glorilla happening.
Glorilla need to learn about some Motown.
And Megan the Stallion, which is a boy horse.
She's still fine though.
I don't know.
The Stallion is good looking.
Do you think I'll have a shot at her feet?
Apparently Tory Lanez didn't.
Apparently. And Eminem won't either.
I'm just saying. She don't want that smoke with Eminem, I'm just telling you.
Right. But when the social fabric breaks down and you can no longer find true happiness, that's where the problem is. I don't know that you can make enough money to find fulfillment. Achieving the things you want to, do you realize that that's a subjective term? As you get older, you're always going to be everything that you want to do. Nicholas Cahill, who is a anti-capitalist, said you're always going to be evolving on the things that you want.
I mean, I'm not a rich man by any means, but I don't think I would be crying on a private jet going to freaking like Honolulu or something like that. I'm just saying.
Would you rather be on a private jet going to Honolulu, or would you rather be in bed with somebody who you actually love?
Can I be in a bed in Honolulu after the
No.
private jet and with somebody else?
No, it's one or the other.
You could take fights with people you love.
Right, but the point is that if
Like,
you
hey-
have to be with somebody to make it that much more enjoyable.
It'd be like, hey, baby, I love what that mouth do.
Money can't buy you happiness, but yes, it can definitely buy you a boat. That's fine. But there's
I'm just
something...
saying. It sounds like a song lyric to me.
It is. Shout out to the country music world. If you've never seen that part in Good Will Hunting, where Robin Williams looks at Matt Damon square in the eye and says, "You're a smart kid, Will, but I bet you can't tell me what it's like to be truly loved by somebody." To look at somebody and to let your guard down, to be completely vulnerable, to know that her very looking at you could level your entire existence. Somebody so perfect that you felt like God himself put somebody on this earth especially for you. That's amazing. That is breathtaking experiences.
I feel like you're talking about Scarlett Johansson right now.
Maybe. But
You're definitely talking about Rhea Ripley coming from your mouth.
well, who knows? Maybe one day. But the point is as you mature in life, yeah, you can have all these things, but let me tell you something. It's a sad world to die alone. It's a real sad fucking world.
Oh, it is.
Human life is not designed to be alone. A real definition of love, and we'll circle back because Joseph asked, what's a real definition of love? I definitely have to lead on what Robin Williams said because that encapsulates what love is. You find somebody that not only you want to be around, but that person makes you want to be a better person, a better human. You would lay down your life for this person. You would walk to hell and back.
I had this whole love thing wrong. I thought it was like if she just walks in the room, you get a boner, you're good.
I mean, that's lust, my friend.
That's Blue Chew, no?
Right, yes. And as you get older, it's harder to find. It's easy to find love when you're in your 20s because every girl that bats her fucking eyes at you, you think is going to be the one. But as you get older and you realize you can't sleep with enough people to bury the hurt of emotional trauma that those who came before left. You can't eat enough coochie, ladies. You can't suck enough dick.
What is this, a fellatio buffet or whatever?
Correct.
Cunnilingus on the side?
Because at the end of the day, if you can wake up and open your eyes next to somebody and you just feel at complete and utter peace, you've achieved something.
No, there's definitely a deeper connection, especially when you're talking about on that mental and spiritual kind of level, more than just a sexual level. At the end of the day, I mean, you know, you could watch podcast after podcast. You can see reel after reel. The people who are getting it right and saying the true message out there is, at the end of the day, we need women. Women need us. Like,
correct.
It's God made Adam and Eve. If you don't believe in God or whatever or anything like that, no judgments. But in the Bible, that's what was written. Adam, Eve, you had a companion. Like you said, nobody wants to live and die in this world alone. You know, going with my past situation and losing that person at the beginning of the year when she was going through her sickness, there was intimacy on a different level. It wasn't a sexual thing. It was more of like a mental, just like, bro, like her birthday's coming up in a few weeks, and just being able to, like, if I could just feel her touch one more time, that would be like on a whole different level than probably almost better than probably any sexual experience I've ever even had. And it's on a different wavelength, really,
sure,
and mentally. And I kind of got deep there, but I mean, I'm just trying to be real. If you've never experienced something like that, because I mean, lust is one thing.
Sure,
you know, you're gonna find, you know, if you're a chick or whatever, and you or a guy, you're gonna find what you're into, whether it's opposite sex, same sex, whatever floats your boat. But you're gonna find that lust in anything. I mean, we can ask the live right now, because we got people on, you know, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. What celebrity do you find attractive? People are gonna have lists. Like, who would your hall passes be? People are gonna have lists on celebrities. Those are people you lust after, because you be like, damn, Rhea Ripley walks through this door right now and says, hey, Johnny,
I'm gone.
End the show. Leave high C. We going. I ain't even gonna be mad at you.
Correct.
But
if you ask somebody who was the last person to break your fucking heart,
they ain't gonna want to talk about that. Or they might. They probably would, because people like to vent and get the stuff off their chest. Oh,
absolutely. And in some regards, and God, don't take this as an ego stroke, that you're somebody who I definitely admire in the retrospect of you being able to cope in the way that you have. Because that's not easy. It can't be easy.
Listen, it's been a hard roller coaster, bro, because there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind closed doors that I keep to myself and I don't really vent. But, you know, I did have some close friends and even pops with me through, you know, the celebration of life and different things like that. And shout out to our homegirl Sam. You know, I reach out to her every once in a while and just talk about things and stuff like that when I'm having one of my days. And it's hard, bro. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, I also got to think in a sense too, like, hey, you know, that would, to me, I feel like that was a learning lesson to make me better for where my ultimate goal is supposed to be.
Absolutely.
And I, you know, I'm thankful for every minute, every second that I did have. But man, you know, seeing somebody you really care about go through something like that was extremely, extremely tough. But I mean, I've had my days where I've like gotten off of work and I'm just in one of those moods and I freaking throw on some R&B and I, you know, I let it out. You know what I'm saying? There's been a couple times where I've been at work and a certain song comes on and it just hits me and I got to go creep down one of the other aisles and like wipe my eyes and make sure nobody sees me, you know, try to keep my composure. It happens because, you know, when you lose somebody like that, there'll be things that remind you of that person forever. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. My chick had brown eyes. We listened to David Jones and them at work. Brown Eyed Girl comes on a lot. When the situation first happened, there were many times I had to duck down the aisle because that song just automatically took me there. You know what I'm saying? And that's a real emotional level that I'm not going to say anything about Gen Z or Gen Y and say that they got that list wrong, but I also think that because they're young, I mean, hell, I'm at where I'm at, and that's really the first time I even really kind of experienced something on that level where, there was just that bond there. And
Ain't that something?
maybe if you asked that same list to people who were, 30 to 49 or 39 or however many years span that list
Right.
is, that marriage, family situation may be higher up on the list. But with this economy too, if this list was just added, people might not be wanting to get into them problems either with kids and stuff like that because inflation's just going up.
No money will ever be enough money.
Yeah,
I don't.
Well, not anymore.
It wasn't when I had my daughter.
Well, but I'm saying, but when my grandpa was around, think about back in my dad's age, like he would go to work and my grandma was a housewife,
right?
And she was raising 2 kids at home while he was at work, and they still was able to do stuff. You know what I mean?
It's so crazy because I say this all the time. In 2025, men have to work twice as hard as their grandfather did to gain a woman of half the value their grandmother was.
And my grandma, in her spare time, used to actually sew wedding dresses. She actually made wedding dresses for a couple of my aunts when they got married.
Oh, you ain't hear from me, Sam?
She was a seamstress.
Sam may never hear from me. That's all right. Nah, I mean it takes a lot to share what you've shared. It does. But I know looking back, even if you knew what the outcome was, I don't think you would rob yourself of it.
So here's the situation, to be real with you, and I've never, I don't really talk about my relationship stuff like on air like that.
Sure.
And I like to keep things, more out of the limelight, just because I always feel like there's people that are, when they try to ship his stuff. But when we first started talking or whatever, or kicking it, we was like talking in like the little talking stage for like probably about a month or so.
Oh, okay.
And she had hit me up one day, like early in the morning, was like, hey, I want to talk to you about something. I really need to talk to you about something, but I want to talk in person. Like, so I'm kind of like, me, curiosity kills the cat. I'm like trying to figure out what's up. She's like, look, she's like, I'm not going to text you about it. She's like, I want to talk to you about a person. I'm like, so like, what? I'm like, damn. Because I already knew she had a kid and different things like that. So I'm like, well, what could it be? And we met up, we went on like a little smoke ride. We had like a little spot we used to go out to and by the water and smoke and chill. And she's like literally looked at me and told me like, hey, before we get intimate and everything, I want to let you know that I'm a breast cancer survivor. And, she had to have one of her breasts removed. She's like, so I don't want you to be startled, if you see me naked or whatever, like I want to be upfront with you.
Sure.
And I told her, like, well, look, first of all, like, congratulations. That's amazing that you even beat that. And if that's really what you had to tell me and you were worried about how I was going to feel, like, I'm here for you. Like, I'm not going to just, like, not talk to you because you, like, fought for your life and won. You know what I mean? But she's like, well, I just want to let you know that there is a chance that, it could come back, la, da, da, da. And I was like, well, look, I was like, I already like our vibe, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And I was like, if you want to take it further, then let's, I'm here. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much how it went. So I knew going into it that there was always that chance. I didn't expect for it to come up so soon.
Sure.
But, for the 6-7 months when she was healthy, it was great. And then when it started taking that left turn, not that it was bad or anything, it was just emotionally heavy because it's like you're trying to stay positive and happy for somebody who is fighting for their life. And then they're doing these treatments and different things like that. It was really hard to kind of see, her have her days where she was really, really good and happy. And then some days she was just like, beat to hell where she, it's like almost like she went through like a war.
Yeah, I don't know
like,
if I could do it, bro.
Like literally damn near I want to say almost like a week or even a few days before she passed, that she had to do back surgery. I literally had to lift her up out of a wheelchair into my truck.
Jesus, man.
I had to have Pops help me bring her in the house because she needed to lay down, and she could barely walk. Like it was crazy.
Wow.
But that was that was love and care for somebody on a different level than than what kind of what we were just talking about. There's a difference between lust and love, and like real talk. Like I told her I loved her all the time.
And dare I say, no amount of finances or emotional stability would ever take those great memories away.
No.
That's the difference, humanity. That's the difference, America.
Only thing I could say that money would have made a difference in it is I would have been able to probably do more things with her, as far as like maybe going like a random trip or whatever and build some other memories.
Right.
But that bond still would have been there.
But without her, that is just a trip.
Yeah.
There ain't no memories on that.
I mean, there's still memories on a trip, but not like that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Everything is better when you have...
I can't bend myself over the balcony. I mean, I can, but it's going to look kind of funny.
Life is better when you have somebody to share these moments with.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Like, even a movie situation, if you go to the movies with yourself, like, you're not saying you won't have a good time, but if you're there with like some friends enjoying a movie or whatever,
it's not the same.
or like a person you're involved with,
right?
It's a better experience.
Sure. No doubt. And this is actually good that we got off on this, because circling it back around and whatnot. So, one, don't give up. And two, please prioritize. Question of the week. Amazing. This segue is really, really good. As good as relationships are, how do you know when to hold it? How do you know when to fold it?
That's the $1 million question right there.
Now, keep in mind, what I'm about to tell you all has got nothing to do with the obviouses. The obviouses of cutting them loose would be lying, cheating, things of that nature. What do you do when you're in a relationship that you think is great on every level, and then you wake up and you realize it ain't what you thought? The priorities aren't the same. The goals aren't the same.
And this isn't because of like an abuse situation or
Correct.
anything like that. This is just like thought processes aren't the same.
Yeah, this is some real ass shit. Everybody, there are more people who have been in this situation, I believe.
Oh, I'm sure, because I know we've already talked about
Absolutely. And High C said it best. There are probably more people who've been in this situation than there have people who've been cheated on, lied to, things of that nature. What do you do when your relationship you feel has run its course? Because there will come a point in time if me and... Damn it, why the hell's it got to be somebody? Oh, perfect. Somebody great. I can use somebody other than Sam as an example, so we'll use Rachel. All right. Rachel, welcome back. First and foremost, where the hell you been at? Second of all, if Rachel and I are together hypothetically, and we've been together for a significant amount of time, we're talking, 6-8 months, maybe even a year. And we've had like discussions, about maybe building a family. And she may want kids and I don't. And we just kind of bypass it, throughout the months and whatnot. Eventually it comes to a head. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you do? Do you throw away a year? Do you say, hey, maybe we can just reevaluate, or do you say, as what Rachel from Facebook Live has stated, she said, been there, walked away from 10 years and 3 kids for that same thing.
Well, and
that's crazy.
And I think that's kind of the answer to your question right there is like, well, hey, you can be in a situation like what she just posted, 10 years, because that year, well, you can look at it as like a waste of a year, but what happens 3-4 years? Now you don't wasted that much more time on a situation that's really like not ideally what you're looking for. Maybe at one point in time you did, but like if your values or your thought processes or your wants and different things like that aren't aligning, then it's best just to move on. Let's just say, like hypothetically speaking, man wanted to be a father, wanted to have kids. The female wasn't on that same wavelength. Maybe she was maybe she's more along the lines of her list lines up kind of more with the female list that we just read off.
Right.
Maybe, having kids or being a wife, whatever is like down 10, 11 on the list. Do you do that man an injustice and just hang on because you're scared of hurting him? Or do you let him go and find the person like that who is along those? Because ripping the Band-Aid off, yeah, it's going to hurt at first, but that man eventually will heal. That man eventually will go find something else and hopefully find somebody who aligns with what he wants and he values and be able to get that. That's not what you're trying to give the man. If that's not what you're trying to do, or vice versa, same thing if you're the man. If you're not trying to give her a family and kids and that's not on your priority list, let her go, because it shows more of you as being a real person. And at least it's gonna hurt. You don't want to be the bad guy per se, but you're gonna be less of the bad person if you let them go and be the best version of themselves than if you just try to like hold on to like not hurt them. Because ultimately, now that you could have told me that year 1, now here we are year 6, and we both done wasted 5 extra years.
Where's the line drawn is a secondary question, but it's still a relevant question. Where's the line drawn between an actual concern like this and somebody just overthinking the situation? And how do you tell somebody you're really just overthinking this? Maybe, and I've told everybody this, that, that the girls that I've talked to throughout the years, that the girl I'm currently talking to, say, hey, I don't own you. You don't own me. I have my life. You have your life. We come together in the middle. People overcomplicate a simple situation. Relationships are simple. They are not difficult. It can have difficult patches, but that's not the same thing.
But what's that saying go where like if you love something enough, you got to learn to let it go if it comes back then it was meant to be, or something along those lines?
The person who said that had a gang of hoes behind him.
Who?
I don't know. I don't know who said it.
Oh, I don't know either, but it sounded pretty good. I mean, sometimes you may need to step back and reevaluate yourself and give that person some space. And maybe if you change your mind and your thought process on a different thing, then Lord willing that it'll work itself out the way it's supposed to.
I agree.
But at the same time, do you really want to fall into that trap and maybe waste 5 or 10 years or whatever the situation may be, when you could be with somebody else that's more along your brain, your thought process, your wavelength, and all that stuff?
Absolutely. I mean, there are point in times in life where you find the right person at the wrong time and the wrong person at the right time.
Bam.
And that's a bitter pill to swallow, because no one wants to look at somebody who's literally done nothing wrong in a sea full of people who've done nothing but do people wrong and have to break their heart.
But then that's just being selfish, though, at the same time, because if
women will tell you that it's hard to find a good man, though.
Okay, so either keep the good man and conform to what he's trying to be, or let him go.
But what about meeting in the middle?
But where's the meeting in the middle part of a family and kids? That's like a legit serious deal thing. So what? She doesn't.
That's fair.
So what? You don't want to give birth, so you're gonna go adopt a baby Haitian? Like what's? What you gonna go adopt a little Asian kid? Like what's the?
Go
what's
get
the
a
deal
dog.
Here? Are you gonna be like Brad Jelena?
No, although I've seen couples that get dogs together, and it's no better.
No, you can't split a dog, bro.
I mean, you could split it down the middle, but it wouldn't end up right, I don't think.
PETA would be pissed.
PETA would be super duper pissed. That's crazy, because
I mean,
I know people.
They live shorter lifespans than kids.
I know people that are in those predicaments.
Yeah.
And man.
Now you fighting over Fido.
Right. And I know people who've literally looked at me dead square in the eye and say, I love this person, but they're just not right for me.
And that may be true.
And that's got to be difficult. I don't pretend to even understand or even empathize with you. I do wish everybody who's in that predicament the best outcome. Of course, it's hard to find a good mom, but here's the thing. We've been told, or us men have been told, and it's very prevalent now in 2025. We're being told that all the women are great women and men ain't shit. We know there are good women out there. Why? Because if we ever question it for 2 seconds, all we have to do is get on social media for 5 minutes and we'll hear everybody upping somebody up. How many of y'all boost up a man? None of y'all. None of y'all do. Why? It don't even got to be somebody who you messing with on that level. How many of you all make a post saying, hey?
What's messed up about it is most of us big up each other.
Right. I have bigged up girls who I ain't doing nothing with. Why? Because I've got standards. But sometimes it's just nice. You all think we're so different, but we ain't different. Y'all like positive affirmation? Men do too.
I like hugs.
We like hugs.
Of the mouth variety.
I like normal hugs and mouth hugs.
I like normal hugs too. I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody is. And that's where we focus so much on propping up one specific style of person. We forget to show that energy all the way across the board to people who've done right. It ain't easy, man. Life is not easy. I wouldn't necessarily say humans are horrible. But, like, you could start the trend right now. Every last one of you could start a different trend. Rachel, that you could take a guy you know and post him up and say, hey, I ain't doing this, man. I ain't diddling this, man. I ain't sucking off this, man. But it's just a good freaking man. It's just a good dude. Like, Nicholas could say, hey, I'm not dicking this girl down. Doesn't mean I wouldn't. But this is just a good freaking woman. This is a great woman right here. I can list off a handful of good women who I'm not related to. But I can look at it and say, that's a good-ass woman. Elf. Elf is a prime example of this. I still talk to my elf. Monica is a great human. And how humanity has done her over when it comes to the man variety is absolutely dog shit. Because that's a good-ass woman. Really good woman. I talk about the good in the women that I have been fortunate enough to be around. Not all of them now. The crazy one down in Fort Myers. Can't really say too many positive things about that one. But the girl I left to be with her.
Stay away from Fort Myers, bitches hurt.
Oh yeah. The little goth girl with the 2 little boys. That was a good woman. Jessica's a great woman. She's a great mom. She is a huge, huge person. And it was still the funniest damn day in the world when we had to go pick her son up from school because he got busted for looking at fart porn on his phone. Because when you're 10 and 12, you don't know any better. So you and your little heathen ass friends on the school bus sit there talking about, hey, because this is before Pornhub got outlawed. And they're getting in trouble for looking up fart videos on Pornhub.
That's funny.
It's hilarious as shit. And I'm like, oh, good God.
You love them goth girls, don't you?
I gravitate towards them.
You be letting them pour hot wax on your ass, don't you?
I do not. Absolutely not.
You got burn marks on your chest, bitch. Don't lie.
No. Yeah, so next week I may have to call into the show because I'm going to be on a trip. I never get to do anything
What
fun.
kind of trip? Like shrooms, acid?
Halloween Horror Night variety.
Oh, wrong. My bad. I totally misinterpreted the word trip there.
Universal only did 1 weekday night during the entire Halloween Horror Nights. They used to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but now they're only doing... Actually, no, that they used to do Monday through Sunday. And then like this year, they only did like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Wow.
And there's one Tuesday event, and Zach and I are going.
Okay. Shout out to Zach Mossar.
Yeah, it was really good seeing him when we went down to drop the minion off. It was good. Yeah. So I'm hoping to find a couple of goth mommies there. That would be great. If any of y'all ladies want to role play or cosplay a goth mommy, that's cool. I'm about that life.
I just found out, speaking of goth mommies, I mean,
Yeah, shout out to all the goth mommies.
Maybe
but
not-
one in particular.
maybe not
that's
so
all I'm
much
saying.
goth mommies. I don't know. My boy Cam Ward, first overall draft pick, Miami Hurricanes quarterback. I just found out he was he's dating Jenna Ortega or whatever her name is.
Ah, come on.
Wednesday.
Is he really?
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Everybody's got a little goth in them.
I'm just saying.
And I'm trying to put a whole lot of goth in some girls, you know.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Would it be wrong? Let's just say if I was Cam Ward and I got to date Jenna Ortega. Would it be wrong for me to have her dress up as Wednesday and have like a little cosplay action? Would I be wrong for that?
Yeah, probably. Because I think to her, it's on a different level. And if you're Cam Ward, it would also be on a different level.
But
you don't look at her as...
But he got dread, so he could be like the dude with the little Medusa head.
Right. But I think what would happen, the mindset's got to be different. When you're a celebrity as opposed to a working class stiff like us, all of us, every last one of us, even if you don't believe it, it's very different because we look at Jenna Ortega as, that's Wednesday. That's the chick from Beetlejuice. Cam Ward look at her as, oh, that's just a girl I'm dating who played Wednesday, who played the girl from Beetlejuice.
So then it probably wouldn't be
It's
a good
a
idea
mindset.
to ask Scarlett Johansson to be Black Widow.
I don't know that her lame ass boyfriend or husband from Saturday Night Live may have something to do with it. May have something to say about it.
He's soft.
He is totally soft. He's not even that funny.
Exactly. I'm funnier.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Scarlett, what up? I need a sugar mama.
Scarlett. Funny, oddly enough, Charlize Theron. Do you remember that actress?
No.
And
Not the name, anyways.
Oh, she was in a bunch of stuff. Charlize Theron was on this god awful podcast called the Hoosier, Call Me Daddy podcast.
Okay.
Unbelievable. And this woman, who's a celebrity, is telling stories in her later years, in her recent years,
Okay.
about her hooking up with random nobodies and pumping them in the hotel rooms. Like, what in the world?
Why can't I be a random nobody that messes with a celebrity? You know what?
Nick
Matter of
said
fact,
you need a glucose guardian.
I'm just saying.
Yo, a shout out for somebody who...
I do need a glucose guardian.
shout out to Nicholas for paying attention.
Shout out to my boy Jay Tooley, too, up there, Fresco Fades 3 in St. Pete, man. If y'all up in that Tampa, St. Pete, Largo area, go see my dog and get faded up nice and fresh.
Glucose guardian. That's right.
But I'm just saying, you know what? Female celebrities, you guys suck. Female sports athletes, you guys suck. Y'all don't be flying us out like y'all be like the dudes be flying out the girls.
I mean, Katy Perry might.
Katy Perry, what up?
Lazy eye and all. Robot eye and all.
I don't even care. I'll jam the Juicy J song on my way out there to go see you.
Bands will make her dance?
No, the one that they did together.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that one.
I forget. I have to look it up.
It's like California Girls.
Something. I'll be jamming that. I'll be jamming some Miley Cyrus.
Amen, Mr. Baldwin. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. It's like, wow. Like, I would definitely, like, I'd nail Charlize Theron. Like, what the hell do I care? I don't care. I'd do it. Her little old ass. Older than berries, sweeter than juice.
Would you bang Caitlin Clark?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd climb up on her like a koala.
She's not even that tall, though.
She got to be pretty tall.
No.
You're taller than me.
I don't think she is.
Really? Oh.
She's a point guard, bro.
Lacey, that's so nice of you to call me a black horse, but, I mean, it's not all that.
That's the name of the song.
Oh. You mean Dark Horse?
Dark Horse.
I thought she was calling... Whoops. Wait a minute.
He thought you was talking about his lower extremities.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
He thought he was the stallion.
That's a boy horse, though. Yes.
Yeah, so a boy horse would be.
There'd be some girls.
He'd be horsing it.
Oh. She ain't a beast. I call her karma. I be eating that coochie out, boy, like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Damn.
Yeah, so if anybody knows any celebrities, let me know. Hopefully, if I see a couple at Halloween Horror Nights next week, and somebody may, I don't know, Cosby, who knows? I'll be coming back. I got a surprise.
Who, Liv Morgan?
Oh, that little spinner.
Although
I think Bo Dallas might have something to say about that. That's Bray Wyatt's brother.
Listen, I ain't worried about no dude named Bo.
Yeah. I do need a 6'10" goth mommy.
That would be raw.
That would be wild. I don't know that I want to slam a giant.
Listen.
Literally. Like,
Listen.
I'll forget Andre the Giant. Yeah, bomb.
Angel Reese like 6'3". I'd climb that tree.
Angel Reese really that?
Yeah.
That tall? Mm-hmm. I'd wax that ass.
Facts.
I mean, anything's got to be better than the bullshit we saw at the VMAs this week. Anything's got to be better.
Facts.
Sabrina Carpenter, god awful. Had a bunch of weird dudes on stage with her.
I don't even
What the hell was up with that performance with the Romeo and Romeo, like, pretending to be a Juliet? Like, that was weird as shit.
I don't watch none of that stuff no more.
Yeah, well, that's why you're uncultured.
Speaking of songs, though, and music, I did find some lyrics.
Okay.
That were pretty questionable and rapey, if you will. And what was brought to my attention, it was brought to my attention at work because, like I told you, we listen to the throwbacks.
Shout out to the Jones and
Meredith.
Meredith is fine. Meredith Michaels, how you doing?
Every step you make, every breath you take, I'll be watching you.
That's crazy.
Can't you see? You belong to me. I think if she saw this, she belonged to you. She'll be with you, you stalker. That's like the white van anthem right there.
Every step you take. Shout out to Sting and the Police.
You watch it a little too hard. Was the Police? Did they have Peter Gabriel too?
No, that's Genesis.
Okay.
The Police was Sting.
Genesis was Phil Collins though.
Correct.
Okay.
Mike Rutherford, who broke away and started Mike and the Mechanics.
See, I'm white, but I'm not like raisins and potato salad white.
That's debatable.
Whoa.
Sting was that Radio Rise Up.
With Shaggy.
Yeah.
Mr. Boombastic.
Yeah, the Police was Sting, Andrew Copeland. Andrew Copeland, highly underrated. Highly underrated. Yeah, great drummer. Great drummer. And I don't know who the other guy is.
He wasn't as good as the dude from Rush, but
I mean, nobody's as good as Neil Peart.
I feel like if we hit through like 80s, 90s dance, like throwback,
no more 80s nights.
Hip hop music, we'd be the shit.
No more 80s nights. I'm done throwing those.
Why?
Because like this month alone at Jitland, we got 2 of them. We got 2 of them.
But it's not
back
like,
to back.
It's not like our 80s night.
It is.
So you gonna be playing like some Tone Loc.
Yeah.
You gonna be playing some Young MC.
Yeah, I've played those.
Bullshit.
But I bullshit you not.
You ain't playing no African Bombarding the Soul Sonic Force.
Bro, I'm playing Diamond Girl.
You ain't playing no Egyptian Lover.
I'm playing Stevie B.
I want to be the one you're kissing and loving.
Right.
Hey, what would Chuck do if I just slid across the store, the little dance floor with some speed skates, the regular ones?
Oh my God.
4 wheels, 2 on each side, not the rollerblades.
Oh, the quads.
The quads.
Yeah.
You ain't playing no Quad City DJs.
Well, that wasn't 80s.
That's all right. I think it fits into the realm though. You can go. You can go a little 90s.
I mean, Debbie Deb fits into it.
You can't go. You need to throw that. Cotton candy, sweet low. Let me see
Oh
that
boy,
roll.
not a
Yeah,
man.
bro. You gotta
like,
go
not the
there.
Tootsie Roll.
You gotta go there, bro.
JJ Fad,
We're JJ fan and we're in fact.
Full Force. There you go. Yeah, what you know about Full Force?
What you know about some? What your man got to do with me? You ain't
Oh,
playing no
Special
positive,
K?
Positive K.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying.
Man, I tried to
You
hear
ain't
that
playing
shit.
no Bell Biv DeVoe Poison, even though it's more 90s.
I mean, I'll play Cool It Now by New Edition.
You could play some Push It.
Oh yeah, Salt and Pepper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Some Tricky. Some Peter Piper.
A little Run DMC. Okay.
That's it.
I see you.
Play like that little Christmas jingle. It's Christmas time in Dallas, Queens. Mama's in the kitchen cooking collard greens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong. I dude, we would throw a dope party, bro.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Freaking Shannon, Sheena E, the Mary Jane girls, old ass freaking Rick James. What?
Mary Jane. That's my favorite one.
That boy said Inner Circle. Jason Baldwin said Inner Circle. Wow, that's a throwback.
That's the Bad Boys, right?
Yeah.
Elite no giving. I don't know nothing about that song except for Bad Boys. What you gonna do when they come for you? And then like the rest of the part, I got on Soldier Man giving no break. Like I only know like a couple parts of the lyrics, bro.
Switch, you can't switch no more.
And
if you
not a little UB40. You
No.
gonna push it some more. You gonna play some Color Me Bad?
I adore Mi Amor.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do like that.
Hey, that'd be wild.
I thought about renting out the Sarasota Event Center to do 80s, 90s, 2000 sort of ordeal because they got these whack ass DJs that are here. And now it's no disrespect to my boys like Slick and Extreme because them some real ass DJs, straight up. But that you got these weirdos and they're
weirdos
that they'll try to play like the videos with it. And they can't do something simple as like fade out one song to the next. Like that they can't do that. And then I've got like the cutout button. So I'm like, I love the concept of it, but boy, the execution is shit.
Well, there's
The
ways
shit
to do it, but
execution.
yeah. Some songs don't blend together as well, but you got to hit it with like a bomb drop or
It
something.
doesn't
You
even
gotta-
matter
you gotta
if
have
it
some kind of
does. It's like
transition.
if you want the crowd to get involved, don't try to lower the volume. Crossfade it. Crossfade it. Don't be trying to pull it off and then try to shoot it back up. It don't work like that.
Oh, you gotta
Boop, boop.
you gotta finesse the knobs.
Oh, DJ Magic Mike. Oh shit.
Dog, you know what song still be hitting to me whenever I hear it?
Silent Morning by Noel?
No. Careless Whisper. No, but that's not the song I was gonna go with. When you're the reaction from the crowd for a couple songs back in like the 90s, early 2000s, when you hear that shine, that whoa,
Oh, Jesus.
bro, the fucking crowd used to go nuts. And then when you hear that,
Who wants to mess with us? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
you kind of sounded like him just then. And then when you hear that 400 degrees, you see me, I eat, sleep, shit, and talk rap. You see that 98 Mercedes on TV? I bought that. Well, they used to get crunk. And the freaking back that ass up is still that heater too.
Yeah, it is. It is. But yeah, but it's that time.
It is that time.
We on a schedule. And I don't be telling secrets, Logan. By the way, FSU's the best. Eat my ass if you like it.
You didn't say Miami Hurricanes, right? But we'll see that in a couple weeks. October 4th to be exact. And unlike Florida, Miami's going to show you that we can beat FSU spelled backwards.
I mean, maybe. Doubt it.
Put that on your parlay and go ahead and get that dub. It's your boy High C from my boy Johnny Christ. This has been just another convo. STLR Media, Kang Gang.